You're watching Drakewing Gaming. Enjoy the video. Hey guys, Nary here from Drakewing Gaming. So if you know me on Twitter, the Gaming Dragon. Today I'm coming back at you another episode of Fueled by Insanity, Daren's Path. So let's go ahead and jump right back into it, guys. Please sit back and enjoy for the next 18 minutes while I entertain you. And let's just jump right back in. Alarm changer up, and let's go. Okay. I'm gonna go back a little bit. Okay. Where were we? Okay, whoops. I'm sure it'll be fine. Unfortunately, there's only one towel in this bathroom, and I'm pretty sure it's been used. Still, it's better than nothing. I'd rather not go to bed soaked. It takes over an hour for my fur to dry naturally, after all. Besides, it's probably clean. After all, if you aren't clean before you use a towel, you should probably reconsider how well you're cleaning yourself. I shouldn't be complaining. It's not like he was expecting company today, after all. I know I keep thinking it over and over, but I still can't believe he's being so helpful to me when I haven't done anything. I'm not used to that. He's not asked for anything in return. Maybe that's why I feel so at ease around him. Maybe I'm just overthinking things. I should probably get some sleep. I'm about to walk back to the living room when I notice Ted lying down in his room. Oh, hi, It takes me a second to realize that he's already fast asleep. He must have been tired. I am too. I stretch and let out a yawn as I get ready to go to sleep, but then I realize something. Where am I going to sleep? I look back out to the living room. There's not exactly a couch or anything to sleep on out there. I don't particularly want to sleep on a cold hardwood floor, but I'd also feel weird sleeping in the same bed as him, especially when my fur's still damp. It honestly probably doesn't even matter, but what should I do? Sleep on the floor? Fuck you. As much as I don't want to sleep on the floor, I would feel too weird about sleeping in the same bed with him. Especially so soon after a breakup, not to mention the way it ended. We were close, I guess. At least I think we were. I know I ruined it by being selfish, but I couldn't keep living the way things were. Then I couldn't face the consequences of that, so I ran. Well, it doesn't matter anymore. I can pretend to not be that person now. I've even given myself another name to go by. I did feel a little bit guilty about lying to Ted about that. Maybe I should just get some sleep. There's no use in worrying about stuff like this right now. Tomorrow is sure to be a busy day after all. I grabbed the damp towel from the bathroom to use as a blanket and the dustpan from the wall to prop up to use as a hard pillow. This kind of sucks still. It's not as bad as sleeping by a dumpster outside, but I yawn again before rolling over onto my back. The position isn't any more comfortable. At least I'm not alone. Oh, hey, you're making me yawn. How long have I been wandering around down here? Everything's familiar, but I can't find my way out. I slowly make my way down the hall, my tail clumsily brushing up against a couple of boxes as I do. The silence surrounding me feels unnatural. There's something that used to be here, but what was it? Why is it eluding me? Excuse me. There's a couple sheets of paper hanging from the wall. Why are they so tattered? Why can't I read them? I can make out individual letters if I try, but it feels so foreign to me. I hate it. It's wrong. Something in me compels me to rip them off the wall and crumple them up. I make my way back down the hall to the nearby trash can to toss them into. It's overflowing. It should be empty. I carelessly add the ball of paper on top without a second thought. After doing that, a stench of rotten produce reaches my nose. No, I didn't do that. This isn't my fault. I can't fight back the urge to run off down the hallway as I gag. I decide to breathe through my mouth instead so I don't have to deal with the foul scent, but that only taints another sense. I can taste it now. Rotten apples, tainted celery, moldy strawberries, and who knows what else. I can't stand it. It's okay, though, because once I head out the doors, everything should be... It's the same. But I just left this place. Why am I back? The smell is gone, at least, but I look back to where the trash can was. The paper ball isn't there anymore. It's back on the wall. I don't want it there. I don't know why, but it shouldn't be there. It's wrong. But it's not for me. I shouldn't be here. I don't want to be here. I don't have to be here. I can leave. I open the second door on the left, the door to the freezer, and step inside. I can't feel the cold, but I feel the comfort nonetheless. No one can see me here. No one can find me here. Well, they can, but why would they? There's nothing here. It's empty. I'm happy. I'm here again. No, I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. I don't... Wait, this is just a dream. I don't have to stay here. I don't know what this dream's trying to tell me, but I don't care. Without fail, I would always hit this point in a dream. I would realize I was dreaming, and then I would have power over it. I think it's called lucid dreaming or something like that. Sorry, guys, that was my stomach growling. I've been able to do it for about as long as I could remember. I don't like this I don't like this setting. I want to go somewhere better, somewhere more peaceful. There you go. This is better. I can fly up into the clouds away from everything else. It's peaceful. It's home. I control everything here and it all feels real. Well, as real as a dream can feel anyway. I hover over to a cloud to sit on, looking down at the rest of the world and how small it looks. It's comforting to be able to observe everything from this far away. Everyone's so happy down there. I'm glad. I feel someone behind me and I know who it is. Hi, Mom! I turn around and see her there, but also don't. I don't remember what she looks like anymore, but dreams don't care about that. They don't have to make sense. Guess what? I made a new friend today! There's no response, but I'm not expecting one. Just being able to talk to her is enough for me. He's really nice. His name's Ted. He gave me food. I kinda got caught stealing from a bakery again. But he didn't get mad or anything, and now he's letting me stay at his apartment. Tomorrow, I'll get to help him back. I'm gonna talk to Daren tomorrow about staying at his place. I know we don't get along, but he did tell me if I ever needed a place to stay, I could go there. I'm sure he won't mind me bringing a friend along, too. I'm kinda nervous about going back to Samwood, though. It's a big enough place that I don't think I'll have to worry about running into Jesse. At least I hope not. That'd be kinda awkward, wouldn't it? I'm not too worried, though, because I'm not alone. Okay, maybe I'm rushing things a little bit, but I'm having fun. Ooh, excuse me, because he's kinda cute. I hope I don't mess things up this time. Oh, I almost forgot to tell you about... Our conversation goes on, and any uncertainties I had today are now gone. I'm lucky I have a place like this to go to where I can sort out my thoughts every night. Even so, just once, I think I'd like to experience a normal dream, not a lucid dream where I make everything up myself. Sure, my dreams always start off with me not realizing, but sometimes I wonder what it would be like to see a dream through the end. Even if the dream is as strange as my one today. Ow! I quickly jolt up out of my sleep as I feel something sharply crushing my tail, only to fall back over as my tail is stuck underneath whatever weight is on it. Sorry, I didn't know you were down there. I was just trying to get out of bed. Ted jumps back onto the bed in a panic, giving my tail some relief, but I still lie down on the floor, grumbling. You could have looked before slamming your foot down. I really am sorry. Are you okay? I take a deep breath, my head still spinning after being woken up so abruptly. Is it so much to ask for one night of good sleep? Then again, at least I had a place to sleep the last night. I'm way too grumpy when I wake up. Yeah, I'm fine. Why were you sleeping on the floor? Where else was I supposed to sleep? I've got a bed, you know. I probably should have stayed awake to let you know it was okay, huh? I pick myself up off the floor and stretch my arms up above my head, feeling stiff from laying on a hard floor all night. Nah, it's fine. I just need to wake up. I stumble back a bit, feeling lightheaded, when I feel something snap under my foot. What was that? I look down to see the dustpan shattered into pieces. Wow, I really am screwing stuff up right off the start, aren't I? Oops, that was, your dustpan. I'm pretty sure I just broke it. Sorry. I expect Ted to be upset with me, but instead he laughs it off. I wouldn't worry about it. I wasn't planning on keeping that old thing anyway. What was it doing there anyway? I thought I left it against the wall. It, worked as a pillow, kinda. As soon as the words leave my lips, I realize how silly it sounds. I wasn't sure what I was meant to do last night, and I was tired. Ted shakes his head, trying hard to stop himself from laughing. You know my bed is big enough for 2 people, right? You didn't have to sleep on the floor. I just didn't want to come across as weird. You thought sleeping on a dustpan would make you look less weird than sleeping on my bed? I'm not that repulsive, am I? What? No! I just didn't want to come across like I was... Relax, you're too easy to mess with. Yeah, well... Before I can finish my thought, my stomach lets out a loud growl, like one has been currently doing the last few minutes, okay? Maybe we should get something to eat. I don't think those 2 muffins yesterday are cutting it. Yeah, sorry I didn't get you more food last night. No problem. We can get something on the way to Samwood. Samwood? Oh, right. I haven't actually told him where Daren lives yet. He probably assumed it would be nearby. Yeah, my hometown. My half-brother Daren lives there. It's pretty close, too. It's only about a 7-hour train ride there. Only 7 hours? Yeah. It's going to be so late by the time we get there. Is that a problem? Ted sits back down on the bed and sighs, fiddling with the base of his shirt. It's going to be a long day. Yeah, but you've got me around. You're not wrong. Of course I'm not, so let's get started. Is there anything I can help with? Ted looks over to the bed and rubs his forehead. I need to get this bed out of here. Where are we taking it? Just outside by the dumpster. We're throwing it away? Ted shakes his head. No, people leave furniture out there all the time. I'm sure someone will use it. Oh, that makes sense. Should we get this done now, then? Well, we could get it out of the way now, or we could get something to eat first. It's your choice. My stomach growls again as he says that. Guess I do need to eat. Then again, it would be nice to also get this out of the way so we can relax. What should we do first? Get something to eat. Maybe we should get something to eat first. Sure, we've got plenty of time before we need to head out. Anything in particular you're wanting for breakfast? Huh. I'm not used to being asked. How do I even respond? Food is good. Yes, food is good. So, we should get food then. Ted sighs, though his smile makes me think he found my response more amusing than anything. Okay, I'll take you to get food. With that, we head outside. Luckily for me, Ted picked up a nice-looking diner for breakfast. Ted picked a nice-looking diner for breakfast. Did not pick up a diner. That would be mighty impressive. The place isn't too busy, so we get seated in one of the booths straight away. Ah, finally, I get to have a real meal. I pick one of the menus and flip through it, eyeing all the different options. Everything looks so good. I want all of it. I can practically feel myself drooling over the menu as each option looks more appetizing than the last. I can hear Ted giggling as I express my excitement. I can't remember the last time I've gotten to eat at a place like this. You make it seem like this is your first time in a diner. It just all looks really good. I look over as the family at the table next to us gets served. My mouth watering the second the smell hits my nose. Before they're finished being served, my view is blocked by a young lioness waitress walking up to us. Can I get you two some drinks to start with? I'm really tempted to say no and that I want food first, but Ted speaks up before I can. Maybe it's for the best. I'll have some coffee if you don't mind. And for you, sir? She looks over at me, which is making me feel pressured into ordering a drink now. The quicker I decide on a drink, the quicker I'll have food. Water. I'll be right back with your drinks. The waitress promptly walks off towards the back room to grab our drinks for us. I wanted food. I'm hungry. Ted gives me a look that tells me my reaction is not normal, which in itself is a fairly normal reaction for me to get. You'll get your food, don't worry. And sure enough, the waitress comes back with our drinks. A water for you and a coffee for you. I tense up a bit as she pours Ted's coffee for him, the sound bothering me a bit. I've never known why I have the reaction to it, I just do. Have you guys decided on what you want, or would you like me to come back later? Oh, I know what I want! Eggs, omelette, waffles, pancake. It's burger time, but don't you try this burger of mine. Can I get a burger and fries? I look over at Ted to make sure it's okay, though he seems puzzled. A burger for breakfast? Is that weird? I now turn to the waitress, wondering if maybe I've done something wrong, but she reassures me. Not at all. People order them here all the time. I playfully stick my tongue out at Ted, happy to hear I'm not being strange. Then again, even if I was being weird with my food choice, I would still mess with Ted. After I finish placing my order, the lioness now turns to Ted and asks for his order. What can I get for you, sir? I'll have the breakfast sampler. Would you like sausage or bacon with that? Bacon, please. And how would you like your eggs? A sunny side up, if that's all right. Sure thing. I'll be right back with your food. Hooray! As our waitress walks off, a wave of excitement surges inside me. This is going to be the best meal ever! Ted shakes his head, giggling to himself. It's just diner food. Yeah, and that's better than 2 muffins. Ah, but it's better than 3 muffins. Oh, you raise a valid point. What flavor? Blueberry. The simple mention of blueberry muffins is enough to make my stomach growl yet again. Man, you're making me even more hungry now. Blueberry's my favorite. Hey, so, question. What sort of work did you used to do? You said you had a job, right? Oh, yeah, I worked at a bakery. You worked at a bakery? Yeah. And yet you were stealing from a bakery yesterday. Yeah. I can't tell if I'm about to be in for the biggest scolding of my life or if he's finding the irony amusing. I'm surprised, but somehow I'm also not. Well, of course, what do you think I like muffins so much? You try smelling them 8 hours a day and not be tempted to get one at the end of every shift. Seriously, everything smelled way too good. If it wasn't for me bringing my own lunches to work, my teeth would not have survived all the sugar I'd be eating here. Heh, I can imagine. I'll bet you got to bake lots of different things there. It sounds like a fun job. Nah, I just made tortillas. Tortillas? Yeah, you made only tortillas. Yep, 8 hours a day. It was kind of boring, actually. Huh, I never thought about it before, but how do you actually make tortillas? Oh, well, you take a piece of pre-made dough. Oh, you don't make the dough yourself? Is that a bad thing? Excuse me. Ted shrugs. Not really, I don't think. I just expected everything in a bakery to be fresh. Nah, there were 4 or 5 different types of tortilla dough that we had. You just kind of put flour on it, then put it into the top tortilla machine, and it flattens it and cooks it. Sometimes it would jam and the tortillas inside would catch fire. That doesn't sound good. It was fine. Besides, it was always fun seeing customers get scared when they saw it. I can't say I blame them. At this point, I was playing the story up a bit because it was so fun to watch Ted's reactions. Not that the fire tortillas didn't actually happen, but it wasn't too common at least. The cinnamon tortillas were really good. I didn't get to make them much because people hardly ever bought them. Cinnamon tortillas? I've never actually heard of those. What do you use them for? You eat them. Ted pauses, waiting for me to go on. I could explain further, but honestly, it's fun watching his confused reaction. I gathered that. What do you eat them with? Other food. A smile makes its way across my face, giving away that I'm messing with him. Something drives me to keep going, though. Put anything on it. Anything? Everything, actually. Put everything on it. Ted brushes a paw against his cheek fluff as an idea seems to go through his head, which makes me curious. What you thinking? So if I were to buy you cinnamon tortillas... Yes? I should make sure to put in fruit. Yeah? And yogurt. I nod, he's actually getting it. It's a dessert I used to make. Fruit, yogurt, and whipped cream in a cinnamon tortilla. It's something my old boss taught me to make. Unfortunately for me, Ted wasn't quite thinking of the same thing. Oregano. Huh? That's not... Cucumber. I don't think... A smirk comes across the fox's face as he starts making it worse and worse. Ketchup and onions. Stop. Raw ginger root. Nope, please, no. All topped off with a sprinkle of vodka. You're right, it sounds like a great snack. I'm pretty sure you've just made me lose my appetite with that. Hey now, you're the one that said to put everything on it. Okay, you got me there. Just don't make me think about ketchup vodka tortillas again, please. Ketchup vodka tortillas? Sure enough, our waitress shows up in time to hear the worst part of it. Ted bursts out laughing as I can only groan in dismay over the horrid concoction he's made me think of. What kind of wild recipes have you guys been trying? Not enough, obviously. I knew him offering me free food was a bad idea. He's going to kill me with these terrible recipes later, isn't he? I have to admit, though, it's fun having someone to hang out with like this again. Maybe I won't run away from this time. And again, if he's going to try to make me eat one of those horrible creations, maybe I might have to. Right, I've got a breakfast sampler for you. She puts down a plate of eggs, bacon, hash browns, toast, grits, and a side of mini pancakes for Ted. Thank you. My ears perk up as I examine his plate and all the delicious food on it. Thankfully, it manages to get my mind off the horrible tortilla disaster he implanted in my brain moments ago. I feel jealous of the meal he's been served, but that doesn't last long as mine is next. And a burger and fries for you. My mouth begins to water the second she sets the plate down in front of me. This is certainly no low-quality fast food burger, that's for sure. Alright guys, I'm gonna pause it right here. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, leave a super thanks or a tip if you can, it always helps. Until the next video, I love you all. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!